Hi, I'm Christina.
And I'm Christine. Welcome to Stereo Thematica.
Music is how we connect with the world and with each other. When I moved to Texas, Christina and I started a weekly game. One theme, 2 songs.
That game grew into deeper conversations about each other and about the music that shapes us.
Each week we share our picks, swap stories, and dig into tracks you might love
or never expect.
When we record this, we are mere weeks away from our Hollywood Bowl excursion. But by the time this comes out, we will have already gone. So are you getting amped up?
Oh, yeah. I cannot wait. In fact,
Me
I
too.
wanted to talk to you about what to bring. But maybe rather than figure out our details, let's just talk generally about what are some of your favorite Hollywood Bowl items?
Things to bring.
Yeah, in general.
I mean, usually, so I used to there was this park and ride that you could go to from the west side, and it was where the Fox Hills Mall is?
Yeah.
Park there. There's a Trader Joe's right there. You can get everything you need at Trader Joe's to take for the Hollywood Bowl because it's a snack store.
Yes.
It's not a real grocery store.
Yeah.
So you get your wine, you get your fizzy water, you get your snickety snacks, cheese, crackers.
Yeah.
Maybe something a little bit more substantial.
Olives?
Go-to cheese. Oh, I love olives.
Potato chips?
Yes, amen. Something sweet.
Yeah.
You get it all, and then you're like just snacking away. It's so fun.
What do you think the ratio for wine bottle to person is?
Who's driving?
Well, if you're taking the bowl bus, you're okay because you get time. I feel like you're also there for 4 hours. So
True.
Generally speaking, you are there for 4 hours if you get there early. So you could have one bottle to 2 people. That's fair. I feel like if you count on anything less than that, you will be buying another bottle at the bowl for
Correct.
triple
I was going
the
to
price.
say 1 bottle per person.
Honestly, that's what it ends up being.
Yeah, of course.
Because
did I tell you about? Wait.
No, it's true because you drink that one bottle for 2 people, but then you end up you have a second bottle on you, of course.
The thing that's so fun is like you have to just honor your truth and do whatever you want. But it's also really fun to judge everybody else.
Oh yeah, like what they're drinking.
What they're drinking, how much they're drinking, what they're smoking or taking.
Yes.
Did I tell you about when I went to? Okay, this was the Greek, so a little bit different. You can't bring outside stuff in.
Oh wow, I forgot about that.
I saw somebody buy themselves a bottle of red wine, pour it into a big gulp cup, and drink the whole thing by themselves.
Oh, that's clever.
Oh. Wasn't the
response
wasn't the descriptor I was thinking of. But
I mean,
to each their own.
Okay, so I will not be bringing my big gulp cup to Hollywood Bowl.
Good. Yeah, what about do you have a Stanley?
I don't. I refuse to get a Stanley.
I was gifted one and I love it.
Yeah, I don't like the straws.
Yeah, the sippy cup
I
element.
don't believe that adults or even children should be drinking out of straws.
Yeah,
it's
pretty gross.
Too phallic.
It's very embarrassing. It is. It's phallic and it's gross. But can I tell you, off topic, a fun little treat if we wanted to do this? Have you tried this trend, which is a very chilled Sauvignon Blanc with slices of jalapeno in it?
You've mentioned.
Did I? Have I already said it on the podcast?
I don't think you've no, not on the pod. But I think you talked to me about it.
It's so tasty.
Yeah. Okay.
It is good. Yeah. You
Okay.
like spicy stuff.
Oh, you know it. Yeah.
Yeah, you like Korean food.
Yeah, I'm thinking that a great cocktail would be a kimchi gin and tonic.
Ooh, like a kimchi wash.
Yeah.
gin.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Something like
sounds
that,
fun.
or even even in like a what are they called? Martini. A kimchi martini would be really good.
That's what I was thinking. Because the tonic might.
Yeah, you don't need that.
What if savory sparkling water? What do you think?
No.
Okay, I think it could be good.
I don't know. I try it, but I have a feeling save the savory for the cocktails.
Yeah, I love a savory cocktail.
Yeah.
I mean, not all the time, but like a Bloody Mary.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, good. Yes. Celery.
So
it's
good.
the only way I'll eat celery.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't have a thing against celery, but I feel like it's so enjoyable to have a stock of celery with that tomato-y,
soaking up the
vodka.
Yes.
That's very good.
All right. Seems like we have a fair list of options
I think
that
so.
we can bring with us
Yeah.
to the bowl.
Yep. We're good. We're good to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Party time.
Got to remember to freeze the Sauvignon Blanc.
The jalapenos.
Yes. And you freeze the jalapenos. You don't freeze
You cut them up into coins and then you put them in the freezer.
Okay.
It's an internet trend that I jumped on. Speaking of trends that people are jumping on.
Oh, God.
And we got some feedback about our recent edition of the statements.
Yep.
Listener Christina.
Yes.
She said she was going to run it up the flagpole.
Yep. And she also was going to table it. That was a separate private note that I received. And
run it up the flagpole is not one that I've heard, like, people use at the office, at least.
I don't think people have used it so much I've not heard it recently. I definitely have heard it, and I added it to my list.
Nice.
Listeners, we have so many more phrases, lingo, whatever you want to call it, that we detest, but our statement segments are designed to be short, so we couldn't fit them all. But please share your detested corporate lingo if you'd like, because we will add it to the list. And I did add run it up the flagpole.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. I did have table it.
You had table it. Yeah, that's a pretty classic one.
Yep.
But at the same time, sometimes it just doesn't even register for me. Like when people are using jargon, it's like my brain is like, does not compute.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, the worst of all, soup to nuts.
You know how angry that one makes me? But the thing that was so obnoxious is that I didn't even know what that fucking meant.
I don't.
For the longest time.
No, I know. Well, did I tell you, like, when I first started at current job, which I've been there for a while now, I would Google phrases constantly. I'd write them down and then Google them later because, like, I worked at the Korean consulate for a few years and I never was subjected to corporate lingo. And so all of a sudden I'm hearing these phrases and I'm like, what does this mean? Like, one of the first ones I had to Google was when the rubber meets the road.
Oh, Lord. And that's a stupid one. It is so dumb.
It's horrible.
Did I tell you about when I was in a meeting and I had to Google KPI?
No, yeah.
I'm like, they're like, so what's your KPI?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just on my computer. And this was an in-person meeting too. So I'm all, let me just check really fast. I'm like, what? Googling what is KPI?
Yeah. And now it's
I've
everywhere.
worked in higher ed my whole career. Okay. You don't use the term KPI to me. And now you're right. Everyone uses it.
It's, ROI usually with it.
Sickening.
Value proposition.
Ugh. Value add.
Oh my God. Okay, we can
we have to stop.
Oh my God. This is otherwise another whole podcast.
This is a good segue
Actually,
though.
yeah.
Well, just to jump into things, Christine, this might be a question I don't get the answer that I was hoping for.
Uh-oh.
But do you know me to hold a grudge?
No comments.
Okay. In life, I would say in my real life, I try not to. I really, I'm somebody I want to live without regrets.
Oh, yeah.
Being angry, it's bad for your mental and physical health.
Sure.
Like it can shorten your life. But sometimes you need a song that's just like a big time major F you to somebody you're particularly mad at. And that is how I came up with this theme, To Our Enemies.
Yes.
Do you remember when I picked this theme?
Yes.
I had to go and look to see when it was that I picked because I was like, what was wrong with me?
I kind of remember.
In that moment.
Yeah.
I was in a dark place.
Oh, yeah.
Mad, restless, feeling defiant.
Yep.
I was feeling the evil creeping in, so to say.
Yeah.
So it made perfect sense for me to share this song with you, which is I Feel Evil Creeping In by Islands from their 2008 album, Arm's Way.
In the back of my mind, I want to do bad things. I want to be unkind.
Before I ask you about Islands, what did you think about the To Our Enemies theme?
I loved it, of course, because I'm always living with that hanging over me, the thought of enemies. But yeah, it was a theme that I wish I had come up with myself. But also, I did not know this song or the band, for sure.
Yeah. Indie band.
Very indie band. Did they ever have a tiny desk?
That's actually a good question. I should look into it. And it's funny you should say that because, Islands is a Canadian band. It's led by Nick Thornburn, who also goes by Nick Diamonds, who's also been in other indie bands such as The Unicorns, Mr. Heavenly, and Human Highway. But perhaps, speaking of NPR, folks might not know that they do know him because he is the composer for the Serial podcast theme song.
No way. That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's his
dude.
claim to fame.
I mean, one would think.
Yes.
Like, I'm a
No,
pretty big fan of this band, but
oh, wow.
when I listen, do you remember back, what year was that the OG Serial came out?
I want to say 2006 because I feel like that's when I first started listening to podcasts. Serial, let's see, really quick.
No offense, but you are way
Oh,
off
really?
base. Yeah.
Okay.
It was like 2014.
Oh, shit. Okay. Really? Okay.
Fact check.
Okay. Fact check.
Are you fact checking?
I'm fact checking right
Here.
now. I'm
Serial
I'm
podcast.
Yep. Okay. It felt like 2006.
Everything before COVID feels like.
Yes.
Yeah. First release October 3rd, 2014.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It was a different time.
No.
And I loved that goddamn podcast so much.
It was the podcast that started all podcasts. I mean,
I think This American Life did, but.
Okay, you're right. Maybe that was 2006.
It probably was. But that theme song was so good.
Yeah. And now we hear it.
It's Serial. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, well, of course, Only Murders in the Building.
I haven't watched it.
Oh, okay. Because they spoof it a bit.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, when I heard them announce like music by Nick Thornburn, I was like, excuse me? My Nick Thornburn?
Oh, wow.
Because I have been an Islands fan for a long time. Like since I was in college, I saw them for the first time at Fun Fest in Austin in 2008. And I just love them. Like really amazing stage presence. I went and saw them again in a church in Austin, which was like a weird experience because the acoustics were really strange and it was like kind of echoey. And then I saw them again at the Troubadour in LA.
You really do love them.
I do. Yeah.
And I've never heard of them. And
I know, but do you know how it is when you're just like, this is a band
for sure.
I love.
That's great. Yeah.
But the truth is, like, they have released 10 albums as Islands.
Wow.
And I haven't even been able to keep up with all that. Like, and some of the other later albums are just not as much my style. But this album, which is Arm's Way, which if you're like me and you really need someone to hit you over the head with it, is a play on Harm's Way.
I didn't.
So... Did you get it? Because
No,
I didn't
get that.
Okay, good. Making me feel less stupid. It's a pretty dark album. Like, if you didn't listen to any of the rest of the songs, I understand. But there's a lot of anger. There's some creepiness, some references to death and violence. Their drummer, Aaron Harris, shared in an interview, we wrote the songs in a room with old NoFX and Insane Clown Posse posters on the wall.
Okay.
So, like, maybe that was influencing them.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, this song is for my enemies because it's very mean-spirited.
Oh, yes.
Mean in a way that I could never be in real life. And it's an opportunity to think mean things without ever feeling like I would ever actually act on them.
Yep.
And actually, when I listen to the song, I get the sense that the narrator isn't going to either. Yeah. Like so much of the storytelling really seems to happen when he's like stewing in his room, thinking negative thoughts, imagining cruelty, but probably not actually acting on it. So, Christine, you do know me. You know that I'm one to talk a big game.
Oh, yeah.
But confront me, I'll probably burst into tears. Highly sensitive person for life.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that I can be shy, too?
I don't think the word is shy. I think it might be reticent.
Good word.
Yeah, right?
Well, I'll give you an example
Okay,
of
tell me,
my shyness. So this lead singer, Nick Thornburn, a little bit of a cutie.
Oh.
Might be a little bit of a musician crush for old Christina. Because one night on the way to the Greek, I think we were on the way to the Greek. It was definitely the Greek. Andrew and I were having dinner in, I think it's Silver Lake. Yeah, have you ever been to Fred 52?
Oh, yes. That was my old neighborhood.
Really?
Yes.
I love that place.
It's the locals call it Los Feliz. But yeah, I lived a walking distance and I know that place well. I actually never really liked it because it felt too hipster.
Fair enough. Well, we were having dinner before we went to go to the Greek to see Fallon and Sebastian. And I was sitting in a booth and I look up and I make eye contact with Mr. Thornburn himself. And I'm certain that I immediately turned beet red and like looked right down at my plate like, oh my God. And I think I even probably said, oh my God, out loud. And Andrew's like, what? who's here? Like whipping his head around. I'm like, be cool, man.
Yeah.
But then it's like, this is just I mean, not to say he's not a celebrity because he's a musician, whatever. But I'm like, he's just like a big deal to me.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking it up right now. Sorry.
Yeah,
he's cute.
No, it's
he's
fine.
a cutie.
He's cute.
But he's like, he looks like a British like musician from the like 60s.
Yes,
yeah?
Exactly. He's got the shaggy hair and whatever. But like, he totally clocked me seeing him, and then he saw me have the embarrassed reaction because then for the rest of the night, he kept looking over at me, probably being like, who is that? Do I know her? Is this somebody? Like, no, it's just a freaky, weird fan.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But yeah, it was pretty embarrassing for me because it was definitely one of those like just I don't know, being cringe, whatever.
No, but that's fun. And I'm sorry, I don't want to be presumptuous here, but I'm sure like a lot of people don't know him. He probably was excited to be recognized.
Yeah, being recognized. Yes. Yeah, I know. That's what I think about too sometimes. It's like when you're, and not to say this, this guy's he's successful.
Yeah,
whatever,
for sure.
But if you're like kind of an indie darling or whatever, then maybe not everybody is like, can I get your autograph?
Yeah.
So back to my song. Even though it's for my enemies, they are also going to have to be okay with being unconfronted by me and just knowing that there's people out there who hate them. I do not mind.
Yep.
So that's my enemy song. I truly can't wait to get to yours because it's a lot more fun.
Okay. Oh, well, I actually think I went high to your low.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed.
This song isn't really, not necessarily tearing down the enemies, but I think it does something worse in a way. Like it leans into being defiantly like yourself and saying, fuck you. I don't give a fuck about what y'all think. So my song to my enemies is A Quien Le Importa, and that translates to Who Cares, and it's from the Spanish band Alaska y Dinarama. Here Alaska is singing, I know they criticize me. It's clear they hate me. I really like the phrase, my life overwhelms them. Mi vida les agobia. Have you ever felt this way?
I don't know. I don't know if my life has ever overwhelmed anyone. Maybe like when I got a tattoo when I was 30 and my mom freaked out.
Okay. Well, I this resonates.
What about you? Yeah, tell me.
No, I feel like this is something that, and maybe it's imagined. I know that I have an active imagination, and I often think that people might be thinking things that they're not thinking. And maybe because I just find that a more interesting way to live. But I feel sometimes that I can be overwhelming. As much as I am overwhelmed by so much, I feel like I might be overwhelming people in subtle ways. I don't know. Anyway.
My life overwhelms them.
So, Christina, had you ever heard of the song or the band?
I don't think so, but this is like right up my alley.
Oh, good.
Like I love 80s, like synthy, fun stuff. And that's like, it really was, I mean, their cover art alone for the album is
wild.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually thought you might have been more familiar with the Thalia cover from 2002.
Oh, yeah. Did she covered this song?
Yeah, she covered.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Dude, she actually performed it, and I didn't see it, but in doing my research, that's how I found out about it in 2003 at the Latin Grammys. And really, it's kind of a cool performance. We'll share it.
Nice.
But she's got the accordion, violin accompanying her. And then breaks out into like a more disco-y version. I, of course, went with the original version because that's the one I first heard and fell in love with. I'm covering now 2 past themes, song you learned from a movie and immediately fell in love with, and sing along.
Oh,
yep.
Triple threat.
Big time. This was famously a car sing along from the 2019 Spanish Netflix comedy A Pesar de Todo. English title, Despite Everything. Can I take a quick sidebar on the movie?
Always.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
So just because I want some people to watch this movie, 4 somewhat estranged sisters who learn at their mother's funeral from a video of their dead mother that the man who raised them, the man they thought was their father, is not their biological father.
Gasp.
Yeah. So they go on a road trip to find out who it might be. Spoiler alert, they have different fathers And actually, one of their fathers is a priest.
Oh my God.
So it's the mother is played by the iconic Spanish actress Marisa Paredes. You probably have seen her in one of many Almodovar films such as Dark Habits, High Heels, The Flower of My Secret, All About My Mother, The Skin I Live In. The song plays after a scene where the sisters are talking about how messed up their lives are. And then one of the sisters, the one who's driving, breaks out a joint. They bond and then they sing along to the song. And that's, of course, when I broke out my phone to Shazam it. The chorus is basically, who cares what I do or say? I'm this way and I'm going to stay this way and nothing's going to change.
Hell yeah.
And that's pretty much how I feel in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot healthier, I think, approach.
It's healthy, but I mean, there are downsides to it as well.
Oh, say more.
I mean, I feel like people, this is not to say I'm not willing to change. I'm all about evolving and learning more. But I think as far as appeasing people, no, that's not something I care to do.
Definitely not appeasing our enemies.
Oh, not my enemy.
No, hold out.
Yes, for sure. So anyway, this Alaska Dinarama formed in 1982 in Madrid. And this was during a time called La Movida Madrileña. Have you heard of this time?
Creo que no.
Okay, so it's a cultural renaissance that started after the death of Franco in 1979. And, just culture was like, is percolating, and there's a rise in punk and synth pop and this openness to sexual expression, art, and counterculture. And the movement was actually happening across the country, but really started in Madrid. And Almodovar was also on the rise. His first feature, Pepe, Lucy, and Bohm, came out in 1980. And have you seen that?
No.
Oh, it's worth checking out.
Okay.
All his early ones really are. They're so interesting and fun and just, it's worth checking out. So this film, not only like a cult classic, but Alaska plays Bohm. And she's like this young lesbian punk rocker. And she was only 15 when they started shooting, and 17, I think, by the time they wrapped.
Wow.
But her character was basically like a version of herself.
Cute.
Alaska had already been in a couple of pop disco punk bands at that time, Caca de Luxe, and Alaska y los Pegamoides.
Yes. Can I interject?
Yes, please.
I went to see a punk band when I was studying abroad in Spain, but it was a U.S. punk band. It was a band called No Use for a Name, which is funny. But I went with my Spanish friend, and he kept doing this. I know our listener is not going to see it, but I am putting my open hand on top of my head and going,
like a mohawk.
Do you know what? Yes, exactly.
That's so cute.
And so he would go, bunky.
Oh, wow. That's cute. I've never heard of that before.
It was pretty cute. I learned some weird Spanish stuff while I was there. Yeah. Just funky. And there's this, again, listeners, sorry, this is not good for visuals, but there's this thing that Spanish people would do, and they're like, do you know this?
I feel like I've seen this before.
But it's so Spanish because I'm like, ¿qué quiere decir? And they're like, no explanation.
It's like, well, what's the movement that you're doing? You're like,
I'm chopping the air with my hand.
Yes.
Like, but I was like, are you cutting off my neck? Like, and it doesn't even, it's like absurd.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
whatever. So sorry.
Anyway.
Little Spain interjection.
So A Quien Le Importa was released as the lead single from their album No Es Pecado, which is It's Not a Sin. The song was written and composed by bandmates Carlos Berlanga and Nacho Canut. And it's
great name.
Yeah, I know. I like saying it.
Yeah.
Supposedly, Berlanga composed it while he was vacationing in Mykonos, and it was kind of inspired by gay and disco culture.
Nice.
See, and you can kind of feel that it's not like explicitly about LGBTQ themes, but it did become a gay anthem in a lot of Spanish-speaking countries, and it was like World Pride Madrid's 2017's official song.
Okay, interesting, because like pride versus not caring, like who cares?
Yeah.
They're almost at odds, but I also understand the message because it's like, I don't care what you think. Who cares what you think?
Exactly.
Versus like, here I am, world.
No, and it's got that, I feel like it's got that Gloria Gaynor, like, I will survive sort of feel to it too.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is the band's probably most successful song ever, top Spain's charts. It was one of Rolling Stone's 200 best Spanish pop rock songs.
Nice.
And number 63 on Billboard's greatest LGBTQ anthems of all time.
All right.
I talked about how I learned the song, but it's actually been in a few other things over the past few years. There's another Netflix comedy, Netflix, reach out. I got you there.
You got me.
A comedy, it's a comedy from Mexico called La Casa de las Flores. Have you heard of that one?
It sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it a serial or a movie?
It's a series. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the song was performed during a coming out, like very over the top cabaret moment. That's nice. It's worth checking out. Well, I'll show that. And it's also in a Mexican romantic comedy, also on Netflix. Called Solteras, the English title, Ready to Mingle. And that's like final scene, self-acceptance, all that.
Cute.
And then it has been in 2 drag races, España and Mexico. And that's in the Mexico one, they do Talia's cover version as the final lip sync piece of the season.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lip sync por tu vida.
Yep. I'm feeling like we had a bit of a catharsis with this episode.
Yeah, we did. Thank you for lifting us up out of my dark funk.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
No, I think we needed that.
Yeah, totally agree.
And it's okay to have enemies, right?
Yeah. Not everybody's going to like you, and you don't have to like everybody.
Yeah. And you don't always have to understand everything, right?
Yeah.
So I think we have one more thing on our mind here, though.
That's right. It's time to get serious.
In response to recent events, Stereothematica is issuing a statement.
The soapbox is out, honey.
In response to the uptick in online sass, we are officially condemning the phrase, if you know, you know, also seen written, and God forbid spoken, as IYKYK.
If we don't know, who cares? If we do know, keep it to yourself. We don't condone gatekeeping, and if we know, you're also gonna know.
Thank you for your attention to this matter.
And now, Christine, what's the hint for next week's episode?
I think we're ready to do some traveling, but what kind? The first person to guess correctly on Instagram, not text, will get a special edition Stereothematica t-shirt.
Ooh la la! Thanks for listening to Stereothematica. If you like what you're hearing, please consider a review, a rating, or sharing with a friend.
Subscribe now on your favorite podcast platform and follow us on Instagram, where you can share your pics for your enemies.
And visit stereothematica.blog for more fun.